Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. So today I am doing another declutter video. So today I'm going to be doing my primers, foundations, setting powders and concealers, and maybe a couple of other miscellaneous stuff. The next video I'm going to do is my kind of blushes and my highlighters and mascaras and all that shebang, but I'll talk about that in the next one. But if you like my makeup, please check out my previous video because I tested out the Beauty Bay eyeshadow, the crystal eyeshadows, and I absolutely love it. I haven't even worn it this long, but I really like it, so please check out that video. But yeah, today I'm going to start off with my primers. And yeah, if you want to check out my other declutter videos, I've done 2 others where I've done my palettes and my lipsticks. It's been a very difficult journey for me to get to this point, but we can do it. And it's just time to get rid of the crap that we don't need and we just keep for the sake of it. So let's start off with primers. And I'm starting off with my MUA Pro Base. I've always spoken and said good things about this, so I'm going to be keeping it. I'm going to be keeping it in this really zazzy bag. I keep all my foundations and primers in this bag. It's like an old Soap and Glory bag that I think was part of like a Christmas collection, whatever, long gone. Yeah, and then the next one is like the collection Prime and Ready. Again, another favorite. I love it. I don't think I even have that many primers to even kind of show you guys and go through what I got, but yeah, the Essence Wanna Be My Honey, monthly favorite. It's so good. I didn't use it in this video, but I have been using it quite a lot recently, so yeah, that is a really good one. The Elf Mineral Infused Face Primer, an old school favorite. So far I'm keeping all of my primers because I never have that many, because I'm always kind of like moisturizing, and then I've got a primer, and I use lots of aloe vera because I have very sensitive skin. So yeah, I kind of am keeping my primers. There's this Laura Mercier pure canvas primer. This was just a sample that was sent to me, that I asked for. It was like a free kind of giveaway of samples, and I was just like, yeah, I want to test this because I'll probably never buy it because it's so expensive. But yeah, I really like this. It's so nice. I've been trying not to use it. I probably want to use it on like a special occasion or something. But yeah, this is super nice, and it's small, so it's not going to take up my space. Put it in there. Just seeing if I have any more primers, and I don't. The next thing I have is a color corrector. I got this because I have really red skin. If you see my makeup videos, I always start off with like a fresh naked face, and I never really could like color correct anymore, just because I don't see the point of it. I mean, there is a point to it, but I personally just cannot be bothered to go and do that step. So I'm going to be getting rid of this because it was cheap, and it's not that nice. So I guess we're going to be moving on to foundations next. This might be a little bit easier, but probably not. I've got some mini samples of the Clinique foundation and this Giorgio Armani foundation. Again, sample that I kind of got in the post, and then samples that I went into Boots and got. I think this one I might get rid of because I have used it quite a few times. And one thing about, which is quite good about the Boots place, they kind of keep your information, but if you ever go in and go, oh, I use this shade and this is one that matched me, they will just don't have to like redo it. So you can always go in for a sample, and I'm pretty sure they're happy to do that, I think. I don't know. Yeah, again, another YSL sample. I think I've used this on my channel before. I actually got another one in the post yesterday. I don't even remember applying for another sample, but I got one, so I'm going to throw this away because I don't need it. And let's go on to non-samples because I have foundations that are not samples. One of my favorites of all time, the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. I've had this for like 4 years. I remember wearing this at my friend's wedding, and I'm pretty sure they've been married like almost 4 years now. And I really should throw it away because just trying to smell if it's off, but I can't smell anything. But it's been such a long time since I've used it because it's such full coverage. I think I might have to get rid of it because I might just buy another one, like maybe if they've got a new formula. I don't know. I know there's that white one, which I've heard mixed things about, so we'll see. Next, I'm probably going to be getting rid of this Rimmel Infallible, and it is one of my favorite foundations of all time, but it is just, it's finished and I can't keep a hold of it because the bottle is, it's insane. So, you know, I love me a drugstore foundation. Like pretty much all my foundations are drugstore because I would never buy something so expensive. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of that one. And then also another Rimmel lasting finish. This one I've had again for a very long time, so I'm gonna be getting rid of this one. I'm gonna be saying goodbye. And then another Rimmel one. I have quite a few Rimmel ones. Those are the only Rimmel ones I have. But yeah, this is another Match Perfection. This one, as you can see, I've used quite a lot. And yeah, it's definitely run out. So I'm saying au revoir to that one. Next is L'Oreal. This is an Infallible 24-hour matte. This is a great foundation. I really like it. I will be keeping it. It's kind of like disappeared there, but I just don't know if it's settled at the bottom or what. I need to, it's not finished because I haven't used it that much, but I will keep it because I want to use it again very soon. The collection Lasting Perfection, this is really good. This is brand new, not brand new, but it's been out for a few months, and it's a really good foundation if you want something that's pretty cheap. I mean, well, this is actually probably the most expensive product that collection ever released. I think it's like maybe £8 or less than £8, but normally collection are like super cheap, and they come out with a new concealer as well to kind of match these. But I got the shade Fair 5, and this is a really nice kind of match, I feel, or I just look like a ghost all the time. But I really recommend this foundation, especially for something quite cheap, so obviously I'm going to be keeping this one. Next is the Revolution Conceal and Define. Of course I'm keeping that because it's so damn good. I don't know why I'm clicking my fingers. I've just had such a long day. Next, another favourite, the NYX Born to Glow. This is so damn good. Like I mentioned, I mean, it's only £10, but I'm a cheapskate when it comes to makeup and foundation, I guess. I've been using it not a lot recently, but I don't want it to go off, so I will be using it again soon. Yeah, it's staying. Next is I bought this quite recently. It's the ELF foundation, and I really like it. I think one of the first times I used it, I used like a stippling brush, and it didn't give me a lot of coverage. But when I use a buffing brush, so damn good. So I definitely recommend just using a buffing brush. I actually haven't tried it with a sponge yet, so maybe the next time I use it, I use a sponge. But yeah, this is so good, and I think this one is about £5, £6, and you get quite a lot of product. And ELF is becoming one of my favourite makeup companies because they're so damn good. I think I've got a few more foundations, but this is my last liquid foundation, is the XX Revolution. I adore this foundation. It's so good. I got the version that is the Liquid Skin Double Fix foundation in the shade 2.5, and I've been using it a lot recently, and I'm going to throw the box away because I don't need the box, because essentially everything is always written like at the bottom, and the box is just taking unnecessary space. So my last, whoa, so I was dropping that. My last two foundations are stick foundations. Oh man, I really don't like stick foundations. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why they don't work so well for me. They really emphasize my pores. This Revolution one I will be getting rid of because I've had it for so long. This Makeup Obsession one, I don't know what to do. Like I know it's good for me. It's not good for me. I know it's good, but it really kind of emphasizes my pores. But I did want to do a video which is comparing two different ways that I do makeup. So I think I will keep this one so I can use it in that video. So I'll keep this one. And now we're going on to setting powders, because really I only have two setting powders. technically 3, but one of them is a double of this one, but I'm throwing this one away because I've really hit pan and it's really just kind of older now, and I've got a new version of this, so this is going bye-bye. And then I've got a Maybelline matte maker. This is really good, I like it. I kind of have a couple of more products upstairs, but I know that they're ones that I'm keeping, but I tend to put things in such random places, and then as I'm filming I remember them, but I'm not going to go and get them now because it's the same. Again, this is the same thing, and I know I've got a Beauty Bakery the setting powder, which is so damn good, but I've had that for so long and I've almost run out of it, and I don't know if I should buy another one, but it's really expensive. I think it might be at least 15 more, maybe more than £15 just for a setting powder, and I don't think I can stretch that far for a setting powder just yet, but I'll be using the one that I've still got. But I've used it a few times in my videos. Actually no, I've got this banana powder, sorry, I've just seen it on the corner of my eye. My sister gave this to me, but I will keep it because it's quite nice. Yeah, it's just, yeah, another setting powder. I don't have many because I prefer the solid version, not a stick version, just so I can get my brush to actually pick up a lot more product, or not as much product. Right, lastly we're going into concealers because this video is not as long, but I think my next one might be a little bit longer. So my concealers are, I've got the Fast Base concealer. I've had this for ages. I'm getting rid of it because it's old. Next is another Revolution matte base concealer. I'm getting rid of this because it's just a little stick and it just wasn't, it's not very good, especially for like my under eyes. This is really drying. I've got this I Heart Revolution Heartbreakers. I really like this. The shade is a bit too dark for me, but I used to use it as a cut crease, but I've been watching a lot of Robert Walsh recently, and he is like, do not use concealer to cut your crease. So I'm not doing that anymore, but I'm looking for alternatives like the P. Louise base. I will purchase, but at the moment it's not a necessity for me because to buy a base is like £10, but then the pack, like the delivery is £5 on top of it. So maybe when a Morphe store opens, or if they have a sale on or something, I'll purchase it. But yeah, for the moment I'll keep this to kind of maybe contour with it, because it is like I said, it's a much darker shade in the shade Honey. Yeah, it was my mistake just buying it, but it's still nice. It's a nice concealer. And then lastly I have the Kat Von D medium 17 warm, and obviously I got this to match my foundation. I wore it on my wedding because I really needed to conceal my face that day, but this is a really nice concealer. I actually haven't used it a lot, so I will keep it just to use it in the future. I'm gonna throw the packaging away. I know I'm throwing away the foundation, but really I've had that foundation for a long time. So yes, that is it for my foundation, concealers, miscellaneous, and I think I've done a good job because I can all fit them into one bag now, whereas before they're in just all over the place. But yeah, that is my kind of declutter for that video. So thank you so much for watching. Please check out my other videos, like and subscribe, the whole YouTube shabam, because that's what they say. That's what they do, so that's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you soon. Bye guys.